Today I'm talking with Sara Welch, and she's an entrepreneur extraordinaire. She's gone through many different evolutions in moving her business forward. She started off with a product, this one product, which went directly to QVC. That was her first goal. And then from QVC, she's expanded and now has, what, you said 80 products?
We have about 80 products, and they are in major stores like the Container Store. They're in and out at the superstores like Wal-Mart and Target, on the promotional end aisle.
Today I wanted to talk about where you are today, what your brand looks like.
Yep. So the name of the company is Buttoned Up, and you can find us online at getbuttonedup.com. And we've evolved. I mean, as you said, Patty, we started off with just one product, but with the idea that we were on a mission as a brand, and that was to help busy people who are too busy to get organized actually take the simple steps they need to get organized really where it counts, and get that feeling of, okay, worst case scenario, I am organized where it counts. And we grew our product line from first 1 to 3 to 5 to 20.
So it was in increments. It wasn't overnight.
All in increments. We started this business in the middle of 2004, so we're 5.5 years old. And I mean, I would say one of the biggest messages we have as organizers and people who care about helping others get organized, but also as entrepreneurs, is it is about chunking down your big goals. We also had the big dream of being in superstores. We had the big dream of having a big web presence, and we had to chunk those down into smaller, bite-sized steps in order to get where we are today. So I would say focusing on a handful of things. You can't do it all at the same time, so focusing on the handful of things that are really going to push your business forward. So for us, it was trying to figure out, how do we get on QVC? What do we need to do to get on QVC? What do we do?
And also, let's monetize this for folks. Mm-hmm. This was a $25,000 endeavor to get this off the ground, and that included, if you could go through what that included to make this go from concept to completion.
Sure. So we started off with a really clear, which cost us nothing, work session where the founders, we all got clear on what we wanted to be as a brand, and then we put our money in together, and then we went and hired a graphic designer to do the first step, which was logo design, and then the second step, which was this product design, and then the third step was, okay, if we have this one product, how do we take this one product and make it a consistent brand across lots of different products? So, that was a three-step process. And then there was going out and finding printers who could actually help us make samples so that we could go out and call on stores and call on the likes of QVC and make it happen. And so that was also a major undertaking.
So start to finish, how long did it take before you got this to market, so to speak, where you had the samples in hand?
A good year.
So that's something that people have to plan on. They can't think, oh, I've got this great idea, and 3 months later.
You could probably do it faster, but we were all working. So we didn't quit our day jobs until this was really something that could potentially sustain us.
See what this looks like on the back. This is a professional thing. This is like a grown-up product.
We have One of the things that we learned early on in the game, when we first put this into a test with a major chain, it was an office superstore. We didn't have any outside packaging. It was really just the shrink-wrapped binder with a little sticker on the front that gave you a hint what was inside.
Right.
And the problem is, in the store, nobody could tell what was inside. So we ended up having to design this, take pictures of what the product looked like inside and putting it on the back. And so that was a major, if we had to do it all over again, we would have gotten it right the first time. But it was an important learning lesson. It's one of those things where when you are, sort of this close to something, and you know what is in the product, you know what it's all about, and you're having in-depth conversations with buyers about it, you're having in-depth conversations with consumers who are using it, but what you don't see, or what you don't spend enough time thinking about, are the consumers who are in the store and have maybe 2 seconds to make up their mind about, is this this Life Doc or the Slim Pression product, is it for me? Is it something that I could use? We have a website as well now that it really is a destination for people to get
your community.
tips and information about getting organized. And one of the things that we found was when we redesigned the site to be very simple and just like a blog, that you literally scroll down the page and see what are the stories. Before you have to dive into any articles, you can get like a quick hit on what the article is about or the story is about. Our traffic has tripled in the span of 6 months just from that simple redesign. So it is so invaluable. You're absolutely right. Another mistake we made was we had cutesy names for the categories that our topics were under. So for example, we used to call health and wellness in sickness and in health. And the problem for people was
marriage.
I don't get what that means. And so
in sickness and in health, I would think it's, I don't know.
So nobody would read them. And when we just simply renamed it health and wellness, we got lots of traffic to that area because it's something people care about. And how do I get myself organized to take care of my health and wellness?
Well, this has been really, really great. Thank you so much for spending the time talking and sharing some of your story. So again, another fabulous woman entrepreneur. Another fabulous opportunity. It was great meeting you.
This was really fun. Really fun.
And we'll catch up with you and see how you're progressing in a little while.
Great. Thanks.
Okay.